everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been so long since I actually sat down and filmed a YouTube video. I've been filming like reels over on Instagram, but yeah, it's just been a while. But I'm really excited for today's video. I'm going to be reviewing a skin tint foundation, or it's Vital Skincare Complex Drops, and a blush stick, which is a cream blush stick. So I'm really excited to be reviewing it and show you guys my thoughts and opinions for my oily skin, because if you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know I'm very oily skin. So let's just go ahead and get into the video. So what I'm going to be reviewing today is the WESTMAN Atelier, I think I said it correctly, is a Vital Skincare Complexion Drops and the Baby Cheeks Blush Stick. So Influenster and WESTMAN Atelier did send me these over to review for you guys. I'm not being paid for this. This is just in exchange for my honest opinion, which you guys know I always give you the truth and the real 100 if it's really good or not. So yeah, I'm really excited. I didn't know what brand this was until I looked it up, and I was just like really wow, impressed. Yeah, so I was just really excited to be reviewing it for you guys. And the packaging is like super cute, very simple, and I love how it has like the little heart right here. Here's the packaging. Is super sleek, feels very luxurious. It's very heavy, not too heavy, but it feels like not cheap. And I think it's like a dropper. So the shade that they sent me over, let's see. Okay, Atelier 1V, IV. Let's see if you guys can see it here. That's the shade they sent me over. It has like a little picture of the color there. I'll list everything down below in the description bar, so that way you can go ahead and check out what shade I am, and I'll link everything. And the blush that they sent me is in Petal. I did open it, but I haven't used it. It's very cute, very chic. Like I said, it feels very heavy and is a magnetic top. The shade looks very beautiful. Look at that, you guys. Let me just swatch it. Wow, it glides on like super creamy. Yeah, that's like right up my alley. If you guys know, like I'm obsessed with like bronzers and blushes. It's like my favorite thing. Before I was super obsessed with like foundations, but I kind of calmed down a little bit on that. It's like been like blushes and bronzers like has been my go-to favorite ever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my face. I'm going to prime it. I haven't watched anybody else post reviews, but I have seen like the comments on the Sephora website where like I guess makes you look super oily. So what I'm going to do is on one side I'm going to put my e.l.f. matte putty primer, and the other side no primer. So we'll see how it works, how it looks at the end of everything. So we're going to go ahead and go in with my e.l.f. matte putty primer. I have been using the Power Grip primer from e.l.f., but I feel like on this occasion with these drops, since I'm very oily right now, my skin is a little bit calm. Not too oily because I just washed it and moisturized it and everything. So I decided that this one would be the best to apply for this review for today. So I'm going to put it on the right side of my face, which would be the left side for you guys. I have been trying a new moisturizer. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I tried the new First Aid Beauty UV Oil Control Moisturizer. It makes my skin super soft, and it does control my oils. And I have really been liking it. So that's why I don't look too oily right now, because that moisturizer that I've been using controls the oils. So these complexion drops are, I believe it was a light to a medium coverage, and it says to shake very well before you apply, and it does say apply with your fingers. So what I'm going to do is on one side I'm going to apply with my fingers, like to one side of my face, and the other side I'm going to use a sponge to blend it out to see which one looks better. I don't always like applying like any kind of foundation kind of products with just my fingers. I always like to blend it out with a brush or a sponge. So yeah, let's just go ahead and see. So it's just like a little dropper. So I'm going to just drop some in the back of my hand. Okay, I do see that it is very liquidy. Yeah, it's very liquidy. I'm a little dark right now, so we'll see if the shade matches. If not, we will bronze and make it match. Yeah, it does look a little bit light. I did read where it says it does oxidize. So I feel like on the right side of my face, I'm going to go ahead and just use a sponge. And I have this Cashew sponge that I got from Target. This is the first time trying it, so hopefully it works good. It does have like a slight scent. Kind of like a light paint, nothing too heavy. It does look like it's blending out very nice. You can tell it's like very, very dewy. It is a little bit light, so hopefully it will oxidize. So that's how it looks like with the sponge. Yeah, it's just very, very dewy. So let's go ahead and I did like 3 drops, guys. And I'll go ahead and just blend it out with my fingers on this other side of my face. And see. As you guys can tell, it did give me a little coverage, but this little spot here still peeking through. So let's go ahead and blend with the fingers. It does feel like very oily, you guys. And I feel like it's kind of like a hot mess applying. I don't know, I kind of like the sponge side. Then my fingers, like I said, I don't really like blending out my fingers too much. Okay, so that's with the fingers. I feel like I need to get the sponge to like just blend everything together. It just looks like a hot mess. And honestly, I'm not too crazy about this sponge. I should have just used my favorite e.l.f. sponge that I always use because that one never fails me. It is a little bit light, but it says it oxidizes, plus we're going to bronze, put everything else on. I feel like this is still not a medium coverage to me because I can still see like my imperfections still peeking through, you guys. So I feel like this is more of a light coverage. I did put a lot of drops on. So yeah, so let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my concealer. I'm going to be using the Dior Forever concealer. This is a corrector. Yeah, Skin Correct. And this has been my favorite concealer, you guys, at the moment. I did notice, like, around the nose area that it didn't really stay put too much. Like, kind of fell off a little bit on hair. So, we're just going to powder just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush Flawless Finish. And I'm using in the shade medium 2 or 2 medium. And I'm just going to take my e.l.f. tapered brush and kind of set under my eyes. Because you guys know I have those fine lines under there and my concealer will crease. So we're just going to set that. And we are going to set a little bit on the face. Just perimeters, a little bit on the nose. Since the product didn't stick too good. So far, you guys, I'm giving this like a 4. I feel like it was a hot mess to blend. And, you know, it didn't stick on the nose. It's not really medium coverage. I put like a whole bunch of drops. Packaging is super cute though. So I'm going to keep, you know, keep putting my makeup on and go on with it to see how it looks. So then we're going to go ahead and apply the blush. And this one, like I said, is in Petal. Very cute. I'm going to go ahead and apply a bronzer. I'm going to use my BFF palette, Snatch Face palette. And this is the Alondra and Elsie. I'm not sure if they sell it. BH Cosmetics sells it. But I love the bronzer. I like Latina and Skinny Legend. Those bronzers. These two right here. My daughter broke this. But these two right here, you guys, the bronzer is super pretty. And I'm just going to take my MAC, I don't even know what number it is, but it's like a matte. Some kind of tapered brush. And just apply it here. Bronze up the skin. I can tell on my chin that it's separating already, and I'm not even halfway through applying my makeup. But like, if you guys can see here on my chin, like it's already like separating. And I applied a little bit of powder, and I'm not even that oily yet, guys. So I don't know about this. It's not giving me very high hopes. So let's go ahead and apply the blush. So I'm just gonna kind of dot it. Very cute. It looks like very strong, but that's okay because I like very strong. And the blush is very pretty. The color is very pretty. I'm going with my Merit Highlighting Balm Stick, and this one's in the shade Kava. And I just like applying it on the cheeks here. Okay, guys, so I just went ahead and applied my lipstick and my lip liner a little bit under my eyes, eyeshadow, and everything. So I'm not really into these complexion skin drops. It literally separated like on my chin while I did nothing. I didn't really stay on the nose, and it just kind of looks very cakey. I don't know if it's just because I'm super oily. I mean, from far away, I feel like it looks very dewy, fresh, it looks good. But when you're up close, like, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it too good, you guys. So what I'll do is I'll wear it. I'm going to insert a picture here so you guys can go ahead and check it out to see how it wore it in a few hours. And I'll keep using it in the next several days to see just how it wears. Maybe a different powder. I mean, the e.l.f. matte powder primer, you guys, is like super amazing. So I mean, it shouldn't be that because I never have an issue with this primer. It's my favorite, second favorite now. The Power Grip primer, I feel like it's a little bit more dewy, so I didn't want to use it because like I said, I read the reviews where it says it was very oily. The scent, it did have a slight scent when I applied it, but the scent is gone now. I can't even smell it, so that's not a problem. So it just, I don't know, it didn't really work. I don't know if maybe it's a sponge because I use a different sponge. So what I'll do is I'll use my e.l.f. sponge that I always use when I use it in the next several days to see how it blends. I really didn't like how it blended on my fingers, even though it is recommended, but overall, I mean, I still give it like a 4, maybe a 3, just because it's just like separating. It's not staying there. So, and I even put a little bit of powder, not too heavy, just to see, just to set it. But yeah, didn't work. So we just keep it as that. I'll leave you guys updated in the description bar below, and then also follow me over on Instagram so you guys can go ahead and see me out there to see how it's been working in the next couple of days. But this concludes today's video. Thank you so much, Influenster and WESTMAN ATELIER, for sending me these products for me to try. The blush is absolutely gorgeous. I love the blush. Blush is very good. I didn't see any separation. It just looks very nice and glowy. But thank you guys so much and always supporting me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.